next thing on the list is coronavirus. Don't
Robert has
talk about
coronavirus.
that?
Coughing for 3 weeks.
Yeah, we talk about it.
Fake. Coronavirus is fake.
It is fake.
It is
Okay,
made
don't
by the
even listen
government.
to
No, I think Hero's
I
fake.
think
Just
Robert-
like
Robert-
pigeons.
Robert-
Pigeons are not real.
Robert. Get a treadmill.
It's in my
broken?
basement.
Got in your
it broken?
basement.
Did you break it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is it broken? It must be because it ain't working. Shoot.
Okay, Hero.
I'm joking, bro.
He said get a treadmill, not tricks for kids.
Yeah, bro.
Well, let's like each. All right, so like each of us have our own little opinion about it. So you start, Harold.
I think it's like I want to do more research on it. Like I'm not in the mood to do research, but like one of these days I do research on it because I still don't understand
It's
it.
a respiratory disease.
It's crazy. It's crazy because like I don't.
Well, sickness, not disease.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I don't think we've ever like I don't think I've ever experienced something to where it's affected me not going to school. Like it's affecting everybody. Like people can't go to school. Bro, they don't even let us like now. I don't know. Well, I don't know if they're doing it where y'all from, but in where I'm from,
Represent.
where I'm from.
Go ahead and say your address.
They don't like the cops won't even let you like leave your house at like 9. They're like stop.
Yeah, we have a curfew.
Yeah, same
They'll
here.
stop you if you start leaving.
I know about
we
that.
have a curfew now.
It's called a
That's
stay-in-place order.
Yeah.
called
It's
martial
crazy.
law.
I don't think we've ever really. I've never
We've
really
never had
experienced
something like that.
anything. Yeah, I hope it don't last too long. Like I'm afraid it's gonna last the whole year, and that would suck. Because I want the podcast. I want us to all like do the podcast live to where they can see us. But yeah, that's what I think.
I just hate how it's affecting people's lives, and that it is also killing people.
Not really.
Yeah, that sucks too.
Yeah.
How did it even get to us? Because like it's so random.
Hold on.
It started
Ready?
It
It's
started
the
from
Chinese virus.
No, it's China.
According to
China.
They think it was from it was because they have all those markets outside, but there's bats flying around. So like when the bats do their business, it'll be in the food, and they don't know what's in the food, and so they're
but
eating it.
Chinese people also eat
it's all
bats.
messed up.
It's like one of their gourmet things.
Yeah.
Dang, but the thing it's not just in
Well,
China.
it originated in China.
Yeah. And
But China they give stuff all around the world. So you touch one thing, and then someone else touches it, and it just goes on from there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, and like for me, because like the thing is the biggest thing that I think about coronavirus is that it's basically just like a worse version of the flu.
Yeah.
And like the thing about it killing people, it does kill people, but it only like really kills people like the elderly,
pre-existing,
or like the really
conditions.
Yeah, and then it's like people with like heart deficiencies, like heart problems and all that kind of stuff that already have problems in their like lungs and heart.
Yeah,
and it's just because like the death rate or whatever, like people are dying from it, but it's kind of over exaggerated, I think, because people are also like getting over it. It's not like a thing.
Well,
It's not where you get the virus and you have it for life and you don't have a cure for it yet. People are like actually getting over the virus.
Oh, okay, cool. Know that.
But it's just like, but it's like and it's just spreading so rapidly. So that's
no
why
one will listen to the
everyone's trying to stay
stay-at-home order. They just go out.
So all those Karens out there.
Yeah, because
Okay, so it's not like because I feel like the news
hypes things up. I just have to say.
Like,
They hype it up and make everybody scared of
I
it.
feel like the news is treating it like it's cancer, but it's not, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a respiratory. Like it's almost like the flu, but it's not the flu. It affects respiratory. You have a cough and a fever, but then it shuts down your immune system if you have pre-existing, and then you could die.
Yeah.
And then plus two, because like people are dying from it, but there's more people die from the flu each year than they do from the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like a new thing that a virus is killing.
Yeah.
It's just because it's a brand new virus that people are saying, it can be deadly.
Mm. Now, if you're not old and you get it,
Yeah, like us,
are you
it's not gonna
good?
affect
Like,
us, but
Yeah, you'll be sick. Like you'll
But
be
no, I'm
sick.
talking people.
And
I'm talking to like I'm talking about because I know Kevin Durant has it, Tom Hanks has it, like a bunch of
the older you
basketball players have it. So
like
the
it's
older
supposed to
not
be
the
like
elderly.
it'll take a couple of weeks.
Well, actually, I want to know something
What's
crazy. The year 2019
No.
through 2020, there was only 62,000 flu deaths in the U.S. And right now, COVID-19, I think there's like, hold on.
it's the man with all the answers.
Today, Nick. How you gonna bring it up and don't
Oh,
know
Nick.
now?
Don't want
But like,
to
and like the worst thing about it is that if you
Yeah.
get it, you have to be
Yeah.
quarantined. So you're like away from your family and you're stuck by yourself for 2 weeks. That's the worst thing.
Right
Yeah,
now,
that
we
sucks.
have 187,729 corona cases with only 3,867 deaths. So right now, the flu is more killed people.
And that is
Yeah.
crazy.
Georgia, let's see.
Yeah, isn't Georgia in the 200s? That's been affected.
Oh, 300.
I mean, I
Georgia-
don't know. We watch the news because it's depressing.
There has been 23 deaths in Georgia.
Yeah, it's actually
Oh, sorry,
like Italy. They have
125
it the
deaths
worst.
in Georgia.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say it's in the hundreds. I don't know.
Jason
if it's
just
in the 20s.
disconnected again.
Did Jason leave you?
Yeah, Jason left again.
It's probably his internet. Keep
Yeah.
sending stuff.
He could have just put on his 4G.
It's 4G.
Then it eats up your data.
Make 4G.
Hey, I think next
But yeah,
podcast
so
we should
anyway,
do
this-
Kyle's idea and do Zoom and do like face podcast.
Yeah, we'll do that next week. Okay, so we're done talking about Corona?
All right, so Star Wars.
Yep, okay. So,
Trash.
So, before we start talking about what the future is, or what we think the
What is
future
going
is,
on?
what do y'all think about Clone Wars?
By the way, if you have not seen it, spoiler alert.
Spoil
Just
alert.
let you
Oh,
know.
yeah, we're gonna be spoiling episodes.
Just go ahead and kind of skip across or listen to your own.
Yeah, I'll
I
Everybody
spoke with a
dies.
lesbian now, by the way, guys.
We warned you.
A spoiler.
We warned you.
I'll do timestamp. So right now is when we talk about Star Wars, and if y'all want to listen to when we talk about Marvel, there's a timestamp for that. So, all right. Okay, so what do we think about Clone Wars? The new season.
It's
What do we think about
amazing.
it so far?
Anakin,
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Ahsoka, awesome. Obi-Wan, savage. Rex, savage.
We need more Obi-Wan in this
Bad
season. I feel
Bad Batch, awesome.
Awesome.
We need more Padme.
Batman, yeah, and another thing, the animation is
Yes.
incredible. It looks like, and I'm not even trying to hype the show up. It looks like a Pixar like movie. Like
All right, so
I mean, it's all right. It's
so
all
let's
right.
go like episode by episode. So
hold on,
episode
Robert.
1.
Please say you're trolling right now.
I'm not trolling. It's all right.
Okay. You're disrespectful. Anyway,
What's
the
that?
animation. You really are, bro. Anyway, love. First of all, it's a very nostalgic thing for me because I literally grew up with this. Like I
Yeah,
watched
for real.
this. When did Clone Wars come out? Like
Yeah.
2008,
2007,
2009,
I think.
maybe.
Something like that.
2007.
Yeah, so I was 6. So 6 to now I'm
Crazy.
18, and I'm finna be 19 this Friday. By the way.
Too bad
So
we're
I'm
not doing anything for your
19,
birthday.
and
Yeah, we can't even hang out.
Exactly, bro. But I'm 19 and watching this show, and it's awesome. And I love. I think Bad Batch was the coolest way to open this season because Clone Wars, it's about Anakin and it's about Obi-Wan and stuff, but it really is about the clones. And I thought it was really dope for them to be like, "Hey, we're back. It's Clone Wars. Here are the clones." And I love how because I always say for Star Wars to keep going, they got to show us things that we haven't seen before. And what they did was we know about the clones, but we don't know about other type of clones. And the fact that we have the Bad Batch, these mutated clones, one's really strong, one has, hyper, he's kind of like a Jedi. He senses stuff.
He's
One,
hypersensed.
Yeah.
Hypersense, he hunts and got good
Yeah,
hearing.
One just one is
all
really
that,
smart.
all that is really dope. And Echo, bringing back Echo, I thought was done well. I can talk about this all day, but one thing I say about Clone Wars is they're the only show that I know that can like bring back a character and it not be cheesy. It's just like when they brought back Darth Maul, like I thought Darth Maul in Clone Wars is just awesome. They brought him back as a Sith Lord slash gangster slash ruler of Mandalore. Like this how they bring
The
back
heck
characters.
is this noise?
And what they did with Echo, making him half android, he had like a droid
Lights.
arm and stuff, and making him part of the
It's Cyborg, actually.
yeah, this man. But yeah, making him part of the Bad Batch was cool. And bro, just like what Kyle said, Anakin is what they're doing with him this season is dope.
It gives
bro.
you kind of a backstory of how he
Episode 4
becomes to the dark side.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing with Clone Wars. Episode 4, when he kills Trench, when he kills the spider dude, bruh.
Yo. Yo, hold on. Let me rewind this again.
Bro, I did the same thing. I was like, he didn't do that. He didn't do that.
Who, me?
No. I did the same thing. I rewinded it.
I must have waited. Did he really kill him? Hold on.
They played the Darth Vader music. I'm like, bruh.
Dude, and then like that part where episode 2, where Anakin is talking to Padme in the barracks, and Rex is looking out guard for Obi-Wan or for anyone to come in there. So Obi-Wan comes in there, and Rex is trying to stop him, and he's trying to come up with an excuse for him not to be in there. And then so Anakin finally comes out, and he's like trying to rush away, trying not to like get that conversation. And then Obi-Wan just knows.
I hope you at least told Padme I said hello.
He's like, well, I hope you told Padme I said hello.
That was sad. Yeah, bro. That was so cool, bro.
That episode, and then later that episode, you have that almost fight between Wrecker and Rex.
Oh yeah.
And then like Wrecker, he's going, and Wrecker's like coming up to Rex, like, how about you fight someone not your size? And then Rex just goes, what does he say?
Rex, shoot, I forgot what he says too. Yeah,
no, he says you'll be a whole lot smaller when I'm done with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's like coming up to the biggest guy you know, and it's like, when I'm done with you, you're gonna be on your knees.
Bro, I love what they're doing with Rex this season too. Like the writing is.
No, what they did with Rex on the first episode of the Star Wars when he had a crash. And he said, "Oh, we had to pull him up from a plane." He was like, "Nah, bro, I won't get the plane off of him." And he picked
that was awesome.
It's like, wait, hold on, this man is that strong.
I'm like, yo, these aren't the regular clones. Like they say, like they ain't regs. Yeah, but that was dope. I love episode 2 when they get in the fight because it's like Crosshairs he's talking crap to the sniper dude. He's talking crap about Echo, and this man Rex, he don't even, bro. He literally like runs up on Crosshairs like a black dude. He don't even say nothing. He just runs up on him and punches him, bro. Pretty much just jumped him. So that was really dope. But yeah, I love what they're doing with Rex this season. And if you watch the trailer, he was like Rex is talking about how like the clones they feel a way about the war because without the war they wouldn't exist. And I think that's really like a cool thing for them to do in this season because one thing about Rex is I always compare him to Captain America in the beginning because Captain America in the beginning he's a Boy Scout. He doesn't really question things. He follows orders.
Yeah.
But what Rex is doing this season is he's questioning things. He's wondering kind of like what is his purpose in this war because after the war's over, what does a clone do? And the writing of that is really dope. And like I said, I've liked Rex, but I've never really been a big fan of his character. But the writers are doing a great job with his character this season. So,
So, all right, what about the Ahsoka episodes? Opinions. Start with the first one.
okay, who wants to go first on that
Go
one?
ahead.
Should I go?
Well, okay. I'll
Go
just
ahead.
start out with saying is it's cool to see like the underworld of Coruscant because we never really seen it like that
love
before.
That's dope.
Because like the only time we've seen it before is when Ahsoka's running away, and then you kind of get a glimpse of it with Asajj and them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really cool. That's why Coruscant's my favorite planet. It's not like because usually some Star Wars planets it's kind of like it's one climate. Like there's a Star Wars planet where it's just snow, just trees, or it's like
Camino
Mustafar. It's just
is
volcano.
just and then Camino is just water.
Yeah. But with this one, it's like it's a city, but then there's like underground levels. Like it's like Coruscant is low key like California. There's Los Angeles, and then there's Compton, and Compton is 1313. Like for real. So I think that's cool. What I'll say about it too is I don't really know where the storyline is kind of going, and I think that's kind of cool. Like a lot of people are complaining that it's slow, and I agree it's slow, but it's like I love kind of not knowing what's gonna happen. So I'm curious on how this storyline is gonna wrap up because I know there's only 12 episodes, and we're on what is this episode 5? So we got a couple left.
I think it's that one we're talking about. I think it's 5.
Yeah. Well, the one we're talking about is it 5 or 4?
It's 5.
Yeah, 5. So,
yeah,
I'm really curious about that. But I do like how Ahsoka gets to learn about what people think of the Jedi too, because she's kind of been in a box almost. She sees the Jedi one way, but she doesn't know how other people see them. Oh, she thinks that like people like she what's
Think they're doing good for them.
Mm-hmm. She thinks that other people think the way she thinks, pretty much. But it's kind of cool how like Trace, the main character, not the main character, but the character you meet in episode 5, is talking about how the Jedi are starting wars, and from a certain point of view, they are starting wars. They're fighting wars, so that was pretty cool. And I love the fight scene too when she's like doing karate and stuff, and she asks him, who did you learn that from? And she goes, my brother.
Whoa. Where did you learn to fight like that? My older brother taught me. Maybe you can teach me someday.
Yeah, she's talking about her big brother.
Bro, that's
just a cool connection of how she looks at Anakin. She looks at him as a big brother.
Exactly. That's the perfect thing to explain their connection.
Because it's not like Master and Padawan. It's like they have a deeper connection than that. Because like Luminara and her and Barriss, when they're like together, she looked at Barriss as just like an apprentice. She didn't really look at her like how Anakin and Ahsoka looked at each other.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what's so dope about their characters is like they're in the Jedi Council, but they're not like the Jedi's in the Jedi Council. If that makes sense, they don't look at their Padawans like a sibling. They look at their Padawans as like kind of hard. I guess you could say soldiers, not soldiers, but they look at their Padawans not the same way that they do.
And then that's also too how like Anakin and Obi-Wan viewed each other. Because you hear in episode 3, he said, "You are my brother," so they looked at each other as brothers. And then like Ahsoka was the little sister.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's really cool. Anything else I want to say about?
I have something to say about Coruscant.
Dude,
I actually saw this cool video the other day. Have y'all seen that concept art for what the Rise of Skywalker could have been? Have you seen the one where it has that gigantic Star Destroyer hovering above it? I need to add it. I need to send it in the group chat. It's insane.
Yeah, it's in the.
But also on the video they were talking about how there's like 5,000 levels, and there's actually a part of Coruscant that has no levels. It's flat and it has beaches. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, bro! Please send that. I didn't know it was 5,000. That's dope.
Okay, and then, but I'll say this: between episode 5 and 6, what's the youngest sister's name? I forgot her name.
Trace.
Trace, dude. You go from like looking at Trace like, okay, she's all right, to the biggest idiot in the galaxy in episode 6.
That's so facts. Yes.
Because basically,
Wait, would you say repeat that? Kyle?
okay, because Trace, you look at her as like, okay, she's like, okay, like you don't really have a bad opinion about her, but in the next episode after that, she is the biggest idiot ever.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
And then the older sister, I forgot her name.
Rafa.
Rafa, yeah, Rafa.
Rafa,
Because you look at Rafa as like a jerk and like a punk or whatever, and then the next one you're like, okay, she's got a little bit of common sense, unlike her younger sister.
yes, bro. Like literally, I went from hating Rafa to like I wouldn't say loving Trace, but I like Trace, and I just like how ambitious he was and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she threw away the spice, it was just like, bro, what's your problem? Like, what is you on, bro?
You fucking retarded.
You tripping?
You fucking
Okay,
retarded.
because basically, just like as a breakdown, it was Rafa wanted to give it to the Pikes, but Ahsoka knew that the Pikes could turn it into anything they want. Like, it didn't just have to be medicine; it could be like anything.
Yeah, Ahsoka knew.
And she wanted to give it to like better people, so they can actually turn it into medicine like good things, so they use it for good.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ahsoka's trying to explain that the Pikes have been known for like stealing people's ships and stuff and all this other thing. And so you have what's her name?
Wait, which one? Which sister?
The youngest sister.
Trace.
Trace. You have Trace being greedy and an idiot because she's made this ship or whatever, and then she's like, they're not taking my ship. Repeats herself like 10 times, and then she just ejects the spice out of the ship into space.
Jake Tostito, cuz just
Yes. Okay, hang on. Before we keep going, Nick, send another thing to Jason. He fell out.
Yeah.
he can still join from the group chat. If I don't the same one.
Oh, did he join?
I sent it again.
But he can join
it
that.
Okay.
But yeah, and then so
Yeah.
but yeah, it was just like it was the dumbest thing anyone could do.
Yeah.
Because like Ahsoka said, when they had the spice, they had options. But when she
Exactly.
got rid of the spice,
And when she did that, yeah, she kind
there
of
was no other choice when she got rid of the spice. There was only one thing they could do.
Exactly.
And
But
then,
they say in the beginning, hang on. Like they say in the beginning of the episode, mistakes are valuable lessons often learned too late. So we'll see. And it's crazy because I'm watching the video. Well, not video, but I'm watching the show. Like, dang, like first of all, why is Ahsoka with them? But literally, like Ahsoka had to be with them because if Ahsoka was with Rafa and Trace, the Pikes would have ended them right there.
it was like the episode started with such a high point and it just went down.
Yeah.
Because like in the episode, because it was cool because it was a nod to Anakin twice. Because she talked about where did you learn to do all these things like these ships and stuff, and she said, "Where'd you get?"
And Anakin was right there, like in the beginning of the episode too.
Just about to send a detachment to arrest them. Should I send a detachment, General? No, it's nothing.
And I felt like they sensed each
and
other.
And she said, "Skywalker,
that was
Captain."
awesome. Yeah.
And then when they're flying by, because Trace doesn't know how to fly. She thinks she's the best pilot ever, but she doesn't know anything about flying. She's never flown before. And so when they fly past the Anakin ship, and then first you hear Admiral Yularen, which is really cool. And then like Anakin, and then there's just that one little moment where Anakin and Ahsoka sense each other.
Oh crap!
And that was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's the best thing in that.
And Anakin's like, nah, let them go, because he knows Ahsoka was somewhere.
And it's just cool because they haven't seen each other since the trial. So
yeah,
exactly.
So Anakin's just like, dang. So Jason's not coming back?
Mm-hmm.
They won't let him. That makes no sense. Bro, just
I don't have
message it.
his
Don't
phone
put it in the
number.
group chat because this is working in the group chat. Just message it. How do you not have?
We mainly use Snapchat. Send it to him from your.
How do you not have?
I got Jason's number, bro. Come on.
Wait. Did you send him the thing?
Oh no, I got his number. I don't know how he does it.
Well, Harold, just send the link that I sent you to him.
Okay, will it work that way?
Should
Because I
work.
tried to do that and it wouldn't work.
You could have just sent his number.
I got
44376. Oh, I should probably not say this out loud.
Yeah. Well, I'll edit it out.
By the way, if you want to, follow me on Instagram, Kyle.D96.
Yeah,
Just a little shout out for myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all of our Instagrams in the description so we can get baddies to follow us.
I'm so lonely right now. Edit that out.
We know, Nick. Nick, you don't have to explain. We know.
Yeah, you can't get my snap and you can't get my snap until I approve you on Instagram because I don't want to be snapping someone that says it's a 19-year-old girl and it's a 45-year-old dude. All right, just
he's been catfished.
I ain't trying to be catfished.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who, me?
I know.
I ain't never been catfished. I'm just trying not to be.
So the question is, what's the future for Star Wars? And I have a list of upcoming Star Wars stuff. So right now, Disney's doing Clone Wars. Right now, season 7. Later this fall, we're gonna have Mandalorian season 2, and that's gonna.
Hopefully we do. Hopefully,
you know that dumb
hopefully it's not postponed by the coronavirus.
No, they already. Well, here's it. Low key. Okay, so they're done filming it. It's finished filming, but I don't know if their VFX, the special effects team. I don't know if they're working. Hopefully, they are working from home. Yeah, you can do.
Yeah, you can work from home.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, I think that should come in the fall, and then we have pretty much they're calling it High Republic.
I'm so psyched
pretty much Old Republic. There's gonna be. Boy, I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be new. Pretty much comic books and novels.
Well, and you also have that
Republic.
computer game, the Old Republic.
Oh yeah. They're still doing that.
I know. I remember we used to try to play it at the school's computers, and the school's computers will never let us.
I know. Yeah. So yeah, the Old Republic's game, they still doing their thing. And then we got. Now I think this is coming out next year. It might be coming out a year after because of Corona stuff. The Obi-Wan TV show. Which is gonna be really interesting because I'm excited for the show, but I don't know how they're gonna do a story with that. Him being on Tatooine, watching Luke. I don't know how that's an interesting story, but we'll see. The thing about that, like out of everything on this list, that Obi-Wan thing, that's gonna be probably the most hyped up thing for a while. Star Wars, like everybody, even if you don't like Star Wars, you're gonna hype up Obi-Wan.
It is cool that Ewan McGregor is coming back to doing that, so it's not like a new.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay, and then we have this is a character from Rogue One. His name's Cassian Andor. They're gonna have a TV show about him. I think that TV show is gonna be pretty cool. They said that TV show is gonna be pretty much a James Bond type Star Wars show. It's gonna be a spy type of Star Wars show. So that's gonna be kind of new. That's something that we haven't seen before. So I'm excited for that. And then from a couple weeks ago, that Jedi Fallen Order is gonna have a sequel. I don't know when. Yeah, I don't know when that's coming out, but I think that's gonna be dope. And I hope they don't do a Force Unleashed where they make a first one, and the first one's good and the second one is trash. I hope they're both good, and I hope they actually make a trilogy. I hope they don't stop doing that.
I hope to make the map easier too.
Oh yeah, the map is. Like they need to like chill down on those puzzles. Those puzzles are annoying. But yeah, out of those, like I'm excited for all of these. I'm really hyped up for the High Republic stuff because I think for the High Republic thing, well, Old Republic pretty much, they should do it with the book series, but they got to do it with the movies too. I think the movies, if the next set of movies should be the Old Republic, or at least an Old Republic TV show. I think that would be really dope. Mandalorian is gonna be cool too. What I want to see from Mandalorian is pretty much like to learn more about the Mandalorians. I feel like season one we learned like a little bit. I want to learn more. I want to learn if Mandalorians are still living
If they're
in
still ruled by
Mandalore.
Darth Maul,
Because I
he's
know
dead.
no, yeah.
So I wonder who took
Maul
over.
is dead. In that
Oh, you know, it'd be cool if the guy that has the black saber now is in control.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. I want to know how he got that, and if he had to have killed Bo-Katan, who had it in Rebel, for them to even for him to even get that. So yeah, I want to know that, and I want to know where does Baby Yoda come from?
I want to know more about his species.
Yes.
Because like you don't really know anything except the only thing you know is so far all of his species are force sensitive.
I mean, Baby Yoda doesn't even have a name. Like you don't know a thing about him. All you know about Baby Yoda is that he looks like Yoda. That's all you know about him.
And he's 50 years old.
Yeah, he's 50 years old. I wonder if he's actually an adult, but he just looks like a baby. I feel like that's
because they age differently.
Yeah. So I want to know that. I always said I want to know how Gideon got the black saber. And I hope even after Clone Wars is done, I hope they still tell stories in the prequel era, because I think that's one of the best timelines in Star Wars, because that's when you have all the Jedi and like that's when the Jedi when they prime. I'm doing the prime. Wait, go ahead.
No, I said in my honest opinion, they need to bring back Rebels.
They might do that, but
dude, okay, but the best part
because they came like they left me on the cliffhanger. I was so pissed.
Dude, the best part in Rebels is that whole episode about the time travel stuff.
That's one of the greatest Star Wars things ever.
Because, dude, like, well, first you hear all those voices. You hear like almost everybody, like of importance. Almost everyone that's important, you hear.
Yes, that episode's amazing.
It's like the end of Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
except more.
Yeah. Even though I like that like way better than the Rise of Skywalker. Like I love the Rise of Skywalker, but the moment from Rebels was just dope. Like that's something we never seen before. And the time travel, like that's dope. And they did a good thing with time travel, because usually they did
sounds
it
like a
way
Marvel
better
movie.
with Rebels than Endgame. No offense, but yeah. And then let's see what else. Oh yeah. More stories in Clone Wars. Because I know there was supposed to be multiple seasons of Clone Wars, and then Disney bought it, and then they canceled it. And then there was supposed to be 20 episodes in season 7, but they shrunk it to 12. So
I hate that.
There's still more episodes in Clone Wars, and I really hope the fandom likes the Bad Batch, because I want more stories of the Bad Batch with Echo. I might be wrong, but there was supposed to be a storyline with Yoda and the Bad Batch, and I want to see that, because that sounds awesome. So hopefully that. And another, I hope they tell more stories with the Jedi and the Jedi Council. I mean, I know we got some episodes with Plo Koon and Kid Fisto, but I want more stories with them. There's a lot of stories that they can tell in the prequel era. So, and they've done that too, because I know there's a novel about Assad's ventures, and there's a Count Dooku. I haven't read it, but there's a Count Dooku book about how he was
apparently
the Padawan of Yoda. And I haven't read.
Dude, I heard something today. Apparently, in the books or in the comics or something, Assad was responsible for giving Anakin his scar across his eye.
Oh shoot! Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I heard it today, because it was a video that said how did Anakin get his scar, and I can't remember if that's in a book or in a comic, but Asajj Ventress is responsible for giving Anakin his. But I don't know if it's canon or not.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta do research on that. That sounds dope. Another thing I want to say is, even though Rise of Skywalker is like the last
Kyle, come help me over here.
saga movie. They still tell more stories
Thank
with
God.
Rey. Rey's one of my favorite characters in the new Star Wars canon. She's just like amazing. I mean, not only is she a great character, but she looks great too. Like she's gorgeous. What?
Not better than Marco Robbie.
You're
Not better than Marco Robbie.
Anyway.
All right, we're not gonna get into this conversation right now.
No, she's a great character, really cool character. I think they did a lot
Okay.
with the character in Rise of Skywalker. I think her being a Palpatine just made sense.
All right, next subject. Marvel.
Actually, yeah. Okay, let's talk about Marvel.
Do you know how to spell Marvel?
Let me talk about Marvel real quick.
Bro. But yeah, okay, Marvel.
What's up? Smelling like dope again. I don't even smoke, but my bro got a hold on him. Riding with the pole with a pole on him. If he tryna go, let me know. Ain't no fault in him. Yeah, I know I am. Smelling like dope again. I don't even smoke, but my bro got a hold on him. Riding with the pole with a pole on him. If he tryna go, let me know. Ain't no fault in him. Here's some things that young Dilla couldn't really speak about, like getting jumped on right in front of Heathnam house. Same place the car would stop when we was sneaking out. The battery was older than